Hey guys, I'm Cassandra Bodzak, holistic lifestyle guide and host of Eat with Intention TV. And today, I'm gonna teach you how to make my gluten-free vegan cocoa cupcakes. You guys are gonna love this recipe. It is so chocolatey goodness that you're gonna be able to trick anybody you want into eating gluten-free and vegan because these double chocolate cupcakes are divine. So let's jump right in. And the first thing we're gonna do is, I have some chocolate almond milk here just for extra chocolate goodness. You could use regular almond milk too if you can't find that. And I have some apple cider vinegar. And we're gonna mix these together and then focus on the rest of our recipe and allow this almond milk, woo, get a little splash. We're gonna allow it to curdle. So we're just gonna make like a buttermilk, which is gonna make our cupcakes nice and fluffy. Let's head on over and mix together our dry ingredients first. So first comes first, quinoa flour. I love using quinoa flour because quinoa is a complete protein, so it's an added boost to your flour, and it also happens to be gluten-free. Next, we just have some plain cocoa powder. And then we're gonna add our date sugar. And when a recipe calls for sugar, I love using date sugar because it's made from just dates. It's just dates that have been pulverized. So you're gonna actually get the highest nutrient content possible for your sugar. And we have our baking soda, our baking powder we're gonna toss in there, and a little bit of salt for good measure. And this is my favorite spice. It's pumpkin pie spice. It's pretty much like a little cheat. It's cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, all already mixed up for you, and it's delicious when you add it to just about anything, but it's great in these cupcakes. We're just gonna gently mix these together. You just wanna break up any clumps you have. So now we can add in our wet ingredients. I love to use unsweetened applesauce. It makes baked goods naturally sweet and moist. And some maple syrup, just gonna toss that in there. It gives it a nice rich flavor. And last, but certainly not least, my two favorite go-tos, vanilla extract and almond extract. Now our almond milk mixture has curdled, so we're gonna add that in as well. We're gonna add in some coconut oil. All right, our batter is all mixed up and ready to go into our cupcake tin. So these are gonna take 2 ice cream scoops. You always wanna leave just a little bit of room at the top so that the cupcake doesn't spill over. And this will just make it easier for you when you ice it, because it'll be a nice flat surface to ice. The great thing about this batter is that you can eat the batter. When I was younger, my mom would always tell me that, I was gonna get salmonella. And I was so excited once I started baking vegan. I was like, Mom, guess what? I can just eat all the batter. So these are all set, and we're gonna work on the icing while they're baking. Now we're gonna make our ooey gooey chocolate icing and my secret ingredient, sweet potato puree. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna melt our chocolate with cashew butter and some coconut oil right on our stovetop. My secret here is to turn off your burner right before you think it's done, while there's still a few little chocolate chunks left, because the heat will continue to melt the chocolate after you're done. And so if you turn it off just when it's ready, you might overcook your chocolate. Now that this is all set, I'm gonna take another bowl and pour in the rest of our ingredients. So we have our sweet potato puree, we have some CAROB powder we're gonna add. You can feel free to use cocoa powder. And then I've chosen to use date sugar again, and we're gonna add just a little bit of salt. We're gonna add in our chocolatey cashew butter coconut oil mix in here. And you're just gonna mix this up. And it's gonna be super moist and really gooey at first. But the secret with this is that once we get it all mixed up, you're gonna put it in your fridge and you're gonna let it cool. And then you're gonna remix it up in a little bit once it's all solid and cool, and that's gonna give you that creamy buttercream texture. We can take a little taste. And I think it's good. All right, so our cupcakes are all ready, and we've put our frosting in a pastry bag. And if you don't have a pastry bag, you can just spread it on, that's fine too. And we're just going to create a nice little circle around our cupcakes with our pastry bag. There we go. Voila, some nice fudgy icing on there. And I have just some unsweetened shredded coconut that I'm gonna pour on top. And voila, there you have it, your vegan gluten-free cocoa cupcake. I am so excited for you guys to make this recipe at home and share it with all of your loved ones. And don't forget, you can get most of the ingredients we used here today at thrivemarket.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!